Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media is a proud sponsor of CA Media Podcast. Be sure to get all your publicity, digital marketing, writing, media consulting services by emailing visionarymindsny@gmail.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. This podcast will be about my journey throughout my adult life. I will bring my friends, and there will be some episode in which I will be alone to speak about what's on my mind. Topics will range from society, culture, sports, relationships, and so much more. There's nothing off limits on the CA Media Podcast. So, as you come into my world to listen to my podcast, feel free to know that this is a safe space and a personal space to bring your family and friends to listen to the CA Media Podcast. So come and join this ride with me, and as always, this is the show that allows you to come in your most unique, authentic way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. I'm your host, Clyde Anderson, and today I have Ty-Esha Cooper on as she will talk about her business, her hairstyling business, and her entrepreneurship. The show is brought to you by Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media. If you have any media consultations or inquiries, you can contact Visionary Minds at visionarymindsny@gmail.com. The supporter sponsor, creator of Visionary Minds is Tammy Reese. So she'll be glad to get in contact with you to promote your business or whatever you're trying to advertise. So Ty-Esha, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. How's your day going so far?
It's going good. Good. No complaints.
Beautiful. Would you like to tell us, the guests, about yourself?
So sure. Again, my name is Ty-Esha. I am a mom of two, an entrepreneur. Right now I am focused on I'm a cosmetologist. So I run a salon business where I have four stylists, because one actually just came in March. So four stylists, one lash tech. So yeah, the salon business is going very well. I would definitely say it's an awesome career. It's an awesome career to be in.
Well, congratulations. You say you're a mama too, right?
Yes.
So in reference to your entrepreneurship and being a cosmetologist, what convinced you to go and become a cosmetologist?
Let's see. Okay. This is going to be a long story, and I hope it's not emotional, because I get emotional when I'm telling this story. Right. So 10 years ago, I started off selling hair. I had a hair business called Beautique Extensions, that I still carry that name for my salon now. But Beautique Extensions in Syracuse, we was like one of the first people to bring virgin hair to upstate New York. So I started off with selling quality virgin hair. I can say in 2016 is when my oldest child, my daughter, got sick with cancer. So in 2016, I was trying to figure out, with her hair loss and, just still trying to keep her beautified. And so I just kind of went into making wigs. I made wigs for about 2 years and then branched out into the salon, because I just felt like it was so much bigger than just me selling hair, making wigs. It just moved my spirit into the salon. So that's how I ended up opening up a salon business.
Okay. So you said your daughter had cancer, right? Correct? And that was the catalyst of you creating hair. So during that time, what kept you motivated in spite of, dealing with something as sick as cancer?
Um, I can honestly say the only thing that kept me motivated was my daughter.
Okay.
Because I wasn't motivated at all. At this time, I had the hair business that I had completely declined because I was in and out of the hospital with my child. So I had completely let that focus decline. So I really didn't start back getting more in tune with it until she got out of the hospital.
Okay.
And that was just because I just seen her drive of not letting cancer take over her. And she used to always tell me that. She used to always say, "My cancer don't have me. I'm going to beat this." So it was more or less her drive that drove me to continue to do what I was doing.
Okay. That's a great motivation, using, a negative and you turn that negative into a positive to help not motivate yourself, but you also see your daughter being motivated,
Yeah.
to fight, when people hear the word cancer, they're like, oh, this may be the end of life, or this is the cancer has me. But she turned it around and it was like, yo, I'm gonna fight this, and that's what a lot of people, should do if they have the ability or if they have the support system. Because a lot of people may not have the support system to fight this horrible news, but she did it, and you also did it as well with, her motivation to help you push you to continue your business. So in 2018, I believe you said you opened your shop. What was that process like? Um,
So I would say not 2000. It was 2000. This was right around COVID.
so
So,
2020.
so like 2018, 19, I want to say.
Okay.
I didn't actually open up my salon. I ended up going into someone's salon because I didn't want to do hair out of my house. So I branched up with another girl and started with her. I spent a year in that salon, and then I just noticed that, as me being in that salon, it's just something that I just wanted on my own. I wanted to progress on my own. I wanted to have my own salon. I wanted to build a team, have a team, and have that support. So that year, I think it was 2019. 2019 is when I opened up the first salon, which
Mhm.
consisted of me and my sister. She's a lash tech, and I'm a hairstylist. So, opening up that business was definitely the route to go. It was just us two. I can honestly say the blessings just kept coming in because I spent a year in that salon, and then I moved to another location where I added two more girls. So it was definitely, I'll say it wasn't easy at first, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. The heartaches, the headaches, the money loss, it's all worth it.
Okay.
It's all worth it.
So like, what hairstyles like would you like offer to your clients that you do as a
So I
hairstylist?
specialize in natural hair. I specialize in natural hair, but my biggest right now is sew-ins and wigs. I think I got into the wigs more. That was the first one that I branched out with my niche, and that was because I was already making wigs. So I went from making wigs to going ahead and applying them, and then teaching other people how to go ahead and make and apply them. And then it just branched out. I went to cosmetology school, and that's when I ended up getting specialized in natural hair and ended up growing my salon a little bigger. So it's been, yeah, it's been up from there.
So how was your like experience going to cosmetology school, knowing the information that you self-taught yourself?
Um, it was actually for me because I was self-taught and I knew a lot. It was how do you say it? I was a little ooh, the one that kind of mostly knew it all and was like, okay, wait, hold on, y'all doing this wrong. But I was also in a school where we didn't learn Black people here. So here I am, this stylist that makes and does Black people hair. I'm in a school where I'm not even touching a Black person head. I'm not even getting any knowledge on us Black people. So I was a little taken back by that, but I learned to shift my focus and just focus on the things that I wanted to. Even in school, being in cosmetology school, I was like one of the ones that was teaching silk presses, teaching kids how to do a silk press, teaching kids how to do foundations of a sewing. I'm not a teacher,
Right.
but I got brought into that class, and like I said, God I don't know, he's taking my journeys into set for a reason. So I think he put me in that classroom for a reason because I end up teaching a lot of people. And to this day, they want me to come back and teach. So not only am I going from a stylist, but I'm going from a stylist to an educational stylist, which is nice.
Like, do you think like in the future, like your brand will like have courses in which you will lead and teach potential upcoming hairstylists those techniques?
Yeah, definitely. Right now, I do have a wig course. That's on my website. That's also on social media, where I teach you the fundamental of making the wigs, customized wigs, and then applying them. So I have that on my website. But I'm also looking to get into some more ebooks and start marketing off how to natural hair, ponytails, sew-ins. So I'm looking to branch out more that way with social media.
Do you think social media is a great tool to promote your business, and or do you think it's like the marketing aspect of it can be tough as well, or not so tough?
So I could say, as far as marketing, because I'm big at marketing. If you don't know marketing and you're not excited to get into marketing, it's definitely gonna be hard. Social media, you won't be able to market on social media because you don't know the fundamentals of marketing. Um, so you really got to learn marketing first, and then you got to have fun with marketing. People want everything to be so perfect or got to have this idea. Honestly, when I put out things, it's not perfect. It comes to me and I just put it out there. If people attract to it, they attract to it. And I just feel like when you genuine about or passionate about what you do, people will attract to what you put out.
Correct. I'm a firm believer in that. Like, even with this podcast, I know I was talking to a friend about like, yo, let's do like a post show of an event that we watched. Even though we didn't watch it together, we watched it in separate different places.
Mhm.
So that led from like two or three guesses to like my last episode had like I think like six or seven different guesses talking about the input of like a sport event that we all watch and how we critique each match or each event and you know and just hear from different people's perspective and how they think helps all of us come together to talk about something that we love, and it was like I felt like it was one of my best like contents that I pushed out like this year myself. So I completely understand where you're coming from and like in reference of like just put it out there. If someone likes what you're doing, if it's genuine, it's authentic to your core, people will gravitate towards it. And like everybody may not be your niche or everybody not be your cup of tea, but there are people that's watching and they will recognize and acknowledge your work
Yes,
that you do.
and it's always gonna be a stranger that's gonna be your biggest fan. It's
Correct.
always a stranger that's your biggest fan.
All right, going back to like hairstyling, do you have like your favorite brand of hair product that you use and why?
So because I still sell virgin hair, I sell raw Indian hair. That is to me will still always be the best because that is where hair originated from India. So India will always have the best quality of hair when it comes down to virgin hair, and raw hair. As far as like store bought hair, I don't really get into it because it's not quality of hair.
Correct.
So for me, yeah, it would be. I mean, if anybody's looking for a vendor or looking to, get into here, always start with Indian because that is where it originated from. So we always want to go back to the motherland.
Okay. Um, how are you like proficient in styling hair or sew-ins on different ethnic culture, I would say.
Um,
Or have you? I'm not sure.
I have, I
Okay.
have, I have. Yeah, yeah,
So you're comfortable.
yes.
Okay, okay, okay,
Comfortable
okay.
with working with all type and ethnicities. Yes, I am.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Tell me about a time where a customer came to you with damaged hair. How were you able to like restore that their hair if you have and help them build their confidence back again. You know how some people would come to your store and they may be like down and out, or they may have an event and you're that person they're looking to help restore their confidence and to help them look the way they desire to look.
So I would say, okay, for my I want to say my way of thinking, or my way of that I advertise my business, is we have to remember anytime, like it's just like a man. When y'all go get a haircut, y'all feel good. When women sit in that chair and get their hair done, that's the enhancement of beauty. That's gonna make anybody feel good. So I don't even think it's about the style. I just think it's about coming into a salon and getting that transformation. And I think that's just what does it for all women. That transformation just makes you feel beautiful. So for me, I think that's just what it is. Far as people having, like, bad quality of hair, or coming in with an issue about their hair, I always tell people come and say, oh, my hair is doing this, my hair is doing that, but they're not ready for the next journey. So if you're not ready for the next journey, me as a stylist, I can tell you all the good things to do with your hair. I can, tell you to keep coming back. But if you're not ready to start it, you can't move forward. It
Correct.
won't work. They're gonna still be in the same predicament when they walk out my chair.
Gotcha. All right. So, now, what creative hairstyle techniques do you use that distinguish you from other people?
I would say it will be my sew-ins. My foundations are my sew-ins. And that's something that I just had this little issue. I teach a lot of people things without thinking about, what I'm making on it, or what's gonna bring my name to light. So I go ahead and teach a lot of my secrets. And I notice a lot of people is taking heed to that. So my sew-ins and my braid patterns for the foundations of the sew-ins, that is really what is starting to execute.
Wonderful. You want to share a story about Crystal? I know that the both of y'all shared a billboard together several years.
Um, no, that's a it's so emotional for me. Whew. I would say no, no. Um, that was my friend, my heart, my business partner. Yeah, no, that's a tough one. But I do know if she was here, definitely be proud. Definitely be proud. We definitely got to a bag together and educated each other. And I'm just glad that I'm just walking in our purpose, because it was her purpose and mine. So
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, two are two amazing goddesses in your profession, you know. Like the work that y'all both of y'all done together. I know it still touches a lot of people to this day.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
No, 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 no. No, I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, her transition has really affected a lot of people,
Yeah.
and and still does to this day. Like her impact is like still felt all over, not just in Syracuse. You talk about Atlanta, you talk about Charlotte, North Carolina. You can talk about the globe, like literally.
Yeah. My friend had a
Yeah.
big heart.
Yeah. Um, let's, transition back. How do you feel like you develop trust within your clients, uh, the clients that come to your business? Um, And how do you maintain that trust for them?
For me, developing trust with my clients is just me being me, being unique, just me being me. I always say when you are your authentic self, again, you will attract the people that you need to attract. And I have attracted the people that needs to be in my life, even far as clients. Because I know the hairstylist game, the world out here is like crazy. It's so
Right.
many people that goes and will complain and try to damage your business.
Correct.
So I am just grateful that God just He puts people in my life that is really serious. He knows that I'm serious and passionate about my business. So I'm just thankful for the people that He brings into my salon. So yeah, the relationship with me and my clientele right now is the best. They can come to the my salon, open up. Um, we definitely share our stories. I always say this, I'm not just a stylist, I'm also like a therapist because I'm listening, I'm giving advice, and that's just what it is. We just like, I don't know, we're just like a part of their family.
Amen. Like I feel the same way when I like step into a barber shop and I have I have three main barbers that I knew like for like most of my life. One of them I knew for 30 years, literally 30 years. He still lives in in Brooklyn. Not Brooklyn. He lives like in the New York City region area, Long
Wow.
Island. He used to run Headhunters Barbershop in Brooklyn, Mark Johnson.
Hmm.
Um his shop was on several television shows on like in the early 2000s. And then Satrana 754, um, North Carolina, that's in Syracuse, but she eventually transitioned to like the DMV area.
Hmm.
And her protege Francisco, he has a shop downtown in in Syracuse. And I knew the both of them, give or take, over 10 years. And wow. Yeah, so like going to the barbershop and like speaking with them, like, talking about whatever life may have thrown to me or thrown to them and developing a bond and a relationship with them, uh allows me to gain, their trust and vice versa for me to gain their trust and vice versa. So like I can relate, to how, you could build trust with your clients in reference to like maintaining that relationship with them and being a support system for them while they're
No,
there.
I mean it does get tricky because they have so much of a close relationship with me. They have my phone number. So I'll have some days where they're like, okay, texting me like, hey, this is your favorite client. I want to come and get my hair done. Like now, can you fit me in? Like now I have somewhere to be like in 3 hours. Like,
Right.
yeah, you guys are my clients and my favorite, but I'm a mom and I also have a home.
Exactly.
So
I'm
I have to be
human.
like, okay, listen, yeah, you my favorite client, but I'll see you next week when you book.
Exactly. Yo, I have a couple incidents where like, I'd be like last minute, like, yo, Francisco, do you have a spot in? Like, I know it's last minute, and he's like, yo, if my calendar's open, you can fit in. If it's not, it is what it is, So
Yeah.
I completely understand and relate. I got a couple more questions. What is like your vision for your brand within the next 5 years?
So my vision right now for my brand is I want to go ahead and purchase me a building. I kind of want me like a mini Solas. I don't know if anybody hold a solar salons. It's it's a it's a company that offers suites, individual suites. So that's what I'm looking to do with my building. I'm looking to purchase a building, go into individual suites. But I still want to maintain my salon now because my salon now is that open salon. So it gives you that old school vibe. You can go in there, everybody's, sitting there, y'all can all conversate. It's not like you just so individual where everyone want to be so private. But I do want to go ahead and offer that also a private location where it is individuals. So that's my goal within the next 5 years is purchasing that building and making that happen.
Okay, I got one last question, and then I'll have like a rapid fire questions where I ask you something and you just give me your best response. Okay. Last question. What's your favorite story of? you doing someone's hair or like a celebrity's hair? And how did you form that relationship?
I will say my favorite story that I talk about all the time is Bianca from New York City, Chicken Noodle
Okay.
Soup. When I first started selling here, making wigs, she seen one of my wigs. She inboxed me. She wanted to try one of my wigs. End up sending her one. Oh my god, I gotta pull out that because she had it on a video, which was it was amazing. So that was I would say my biggest success story is that when she contacted me and inboxed me for a wig and she wanted to wear. Not even only that, just hilarious. Just hilarious inboxed me. She needed some bundles. I sent her some bundles. And I know it was a year and a half later, she came back to me and was like, I love this hair. Can I get your vendor information? Can I purchase this so that I can start my own hair company? And it was like, little old me from Syracuse, little old me. Like, just hilarious. You was so big, Bianca. Y'all so big. Like, little old me. So, yeah, those was my biggest success stories.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, just hilarious. So Cameo, and not to give them any promo, but they it's an app where you can have celebrities, wish you happy birthday, give you advice, or you can like order a thing from them, and that celebrity could do like send something to like your best friend and whatnot. So I did one with Just Hilarious like 3 years ago, I think, for my best friend, and I was like, "Can you wish her a happy birthday?" So she wound up doing it for her. So I think that was super cool that you referenced her, and like I did a interaction with her for her to send like my best friend a video of her wishing her a happy birthday in her best way she know how. Even though we all know she's a character. So all right, uh, t-
I was just saying, it's amazing because you think that when people get to that level or that status that they don't look down anymore. People really
correct.
do look down and they really be watching and they look at small businesses.
Of
So
course.
that was big, yeah. That was big.
So we got a part of our podcast where I just do like a rapid fire questions and you just give me the first answer that comes to your mind. All right, you ready? Like 1 minute.
Put me on the spot for that. You know what be
Of
coming to my mind. You know how this mind works in mine.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Your favorite place you travel?
Puerto Rico.
Okay. Your favorite drink? It could be
Dulce.
it could be alcohol. It could be regular.
Dulce. Well,
It's
you know that. She loves me.
I know. Um, your favorite restaurant in Syracuse?
I don't have one. Mexican though. I love Mexican food. So a
Okay.
Mexican restaurant.
Your favorite celebrity that you interacted with?
Um well maybe she's a celebrity in a hair game. So I would say Tamika. She's from Boho. Like she makes the wig. I went to her wig class. Like she was the most here.
Uh, favorite place you went to within the last year?
Houston, I want to move there. Houston, Texas, baby.
Uh, what is your favorite vehicle?
I love Lincolns. I am a Lincoln girl.
I got two more. What is your vision for yourself for the next year?
Can you continue to grow? Growth, growth, growth.
Okay, okay. And the last question, what is your favorite song that you listen to of all time?
I don't have a favorite song. Another question. I don't have a favorite song.
What?
I just love music, but I don't have a favorite song. Oh my gosh, that's
You don't
bad.
have, that you don't what about an artist? Who's your favorite artist?
Okay, now you taking me back. I'm a little hood, y'all. Jada Kiss is my favorite. He gonna
Okay.
always Kiss is my favorite.
Okay. Okay.
Got a little hood in me.
Ty-Esha, it's a pleasure having you on the CA Media podcast. Would you like to drop your socials where people can find you in your business?
Um, sure. They can always reach me as Boutique Extensions. I'm on social media as Ty-Esha Cooper. You'll see Boutique Extensions. I'm located in Syracuse, New York. I'm on the north side of town with my salon. That's closer to the mall. Yes, and just feel free to check me out. And Clyde, I appreciate you for bringing me on. This was awesome.
It's my pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank Ty-Esha Cooper for joining the CA Media podcast. If you'd like to be a guest or a sponsor on this podcast, you could email me at camediapodcast@gmail.com. I can be reached on all social medias at CA Media Podcast. That's X, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Uh, Again, Ty-Esha, it's my pleasure.
Yes, it was.
Have a beautiful week. You take
Thank you.
care.
Thank you.
God
Bye.
bless.
Thanks for
Bye.
having me.
Thank you for listening to the CA Media podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. I'm your host, Ty-Esha. To be a sponsor on the show or even to be a guest host, you can email me at clyensmedia@gmail.com. To find more selections of this podcast, you can search us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Pandora. Furthermore, you give us 5 stars, rate us, review us, follow us. In reference to our social media, you can follow me and on the podcast at CA_media_ on X, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Thank you for listening to the CA Media podcast.